Hey, Literature Writing 338 students, welcome to 338, Children's Literature into Film. I am very excited to work with you this semester. Online learning is really hard. It's really challenging. It's tough. It's harder for me and it's harder for you. It's more challenging on both ends. But in particular, it requires a lot more of you, of the student. I'm not there as often in your face-to-face space. It's harder for me to offer those reminders, in part because everything that I do is dependent on you coming to Cougar courses or to my online Zoom hours and watching or reading the things I post. It's on you. And that's really the most important thing that you can do to succeed in this class is to pay attention to the things that I post. If I post a video or an announcement, read it, watch it, see what I've said. They're there to help you. There's really no way to be successful in this class without taking responsibility for your own learning. And that's true for all classes, whether that's unfortunate or fortunate. And I guess it's a good life lesson because we all kind of are responsible for our own learning in the end. Having said that, I'm going to do my best to support you. I'm going to do my best to create community for you so that you have a support system, to create a space where we can all work together to achieve learning outcomes in a time that's still very challenging and frightening for many people. The anxiety is real. It's still there. Who is that? What is that?
I'm the Lorax. I speak for the students.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect you to show up, Lorax.
I speak for the students, for they are so stressed. They have too much homework. They're doing their best.
I know the students are totally stressed out. I'm doing whatever I can to try to decrease that stress, so
Help!
contact me if you have questions. The best way to contact me is through email, either through the Cougar Courses message feature or directly to my CSUSM account, which is scrolling below right now. You should definitely put your class number in the email title, Literature and Writing 338, just so that when I'm scrolling through, I know I need to read that one. I get anywhere between 75 and 100 emails a day, so it's helpful if I know which ones are from students that I should attend to first. So you can expect to hear back from me between 24 to 48 hours during the week, but not at all after 3 p.m. on Fridays through Sunday. I will try to sometimes check my email on Sundays to check in, but recognize that most of the time you're not going to hear back from me until Monday if you've sent me an email over the weekend. If you haven't heard back after 48 hours on weekdays, then please forward me your original email and ask politely whether or not I had received it. Because I'm not available on weekends, you should really do your best to make sure you are ready to ask me questions during the week. Use your weekends to prepare, get caught up on the reading, try out the assignment, get started on it so that when you run into inevitable questions, you can ask me them. And if you wait to start the assignment right before it's due, you're not going to have as much time to get those questions answered. One of the things that I do is I offer you the opportunity to show me a draft of any assignment ahead of time. So if you can get started on it ahead of time, you can make an appointment and show me a draft and inevitably be more successful. You should definitely ask me if there's something that you don't understand after you've read it or after you've watched the video that I've posted. If there's something you don't understand, absolutely ask me. I don't mind clarifying things. What I do mind is answering questions that are already addressed in the syllabus. In good faith, please start by reading carefully and watching carefully the materials I have already posted. I often get email inquiries about things that are clearly posted in the course information, such as what time is the class, or where is the Zoom link, or when are your office hours? And it's not that I don't want to answer them, but if I can decrease my time answering questions like that, I can increase my time giving you feedback and getting your grades back and that sort of thing. So before you email me, I recommend that you reread or rewatch the material posted, or look to see if there's other material you missed, other information posted, to see if I have covered your question. Then check the Q&A forum. Post your question there. Other students may know the answer and may respond for you. Or ask a friend or two.
I am the Lorax.
You're back. I really shouldn't be surprised that you're back because you're very tenacious in that story.
I'm the Lorax. I speak for the class. Online classes go by really fast. It's hard to keep up. Some folks fall behind, so make sure your materials are easy to find.
I do. I really try to do that. I try to do that, Lorax. I try to organize the course so that the big overarching things are all on the Course Essentials and Help page. Course Essentials and Help! That's where everything is. The course information sheet, the schedule of readings and assignments, tech help. That's all going to be on the Course Essentials and Help page. Then basically everything else is going to be on the modules pages. Anything that happens during the week, like weekly readings or lessons or quizzes or other resources that I might post, those are all going to be on the individual module pages.
With the exception of week 1, all the other weeks will be released to you 2 weeks in advance. So today, when you log on for the first time, you should be able to see weeks 1 and 2, and you can always work ahead. You can always do assignments before they're due, absolutely. There is also a 48-hour grace period for all assignments. It's automatic. You can turn anything in up to 48 hours or 2 days after the due date with no grade penalty or reduction. This is to allow for life, technology, snafus. You do not need to ask me for this. It is automatic. This class has a lot of reading and a lot of writing. In particular, this course has a lot of reading. That's because this course is designed to help you increase both your reading and writing fluency. That is, your ability to read quickly but with comprehension, and your ability to write things quickly. These are skills that you learn by doing. So if you do the things that I ask you to do, by the time we get to the end of the course, you'll be better at them. Practice helps you improve, period. These are also children's books, so they should hopefully be a lot easier to read, or at least a little bit easier to read than some of the secondary essays will be, or maybe than some of your other textbooks. And if increasing your reading capacity is not really a goal of yours, I encourage you to consider making it one, because most of the research suggests that reading is really good for your brain and for your heart. And I mean that in the romantic sense. It makes you smarter and also more compassionate. So reading's good, and it's fun! So really do as much of it as you can. I also encourage you to use audiobooks if that's something you enjoy doing, or if you're in your car a lot, or if that's accessible to you. Often you can check those out from the local library system. Oh, speaking of checking things out, many of the course texts, including the books, are available on Library Reserve. Some of them are on eReserve. So click on the Library Reserve link on the left of the screen, or in the little menu box on the top left if you're using a phone or tablet. And you can see that the library has copies of the books that you can check out virtually. And then if you scroll all the way down past all of the individual copies of the books, you can see where the course films then are located. You don't have to purchase any of the films. All you'll have to do is, if you're not on campus, you will have to maybe log in, and then you should be able to access the films and watch them from home so that you don't have to spend any money on those or on any of the ebooks that we have available at the library. Okay.
I'm the Lorax. I speak for the pupils.
What's up now, Lorax?
I'm the Lorax. I speak for the pupils. Don't be one of those teachers without any scruples. Technology's tricky. Wi-Fi's sometimes gone. What should they do when they can't get logged on?
That's a great question. And the answer is contact IITS, which is Instructional Information Technology Services. IITS, that's our tech support. The Student Help Desk is your friend. I can't provide you with tech support. I don't have the skills for that. I don't know how to help you. So if you can't log into Cougar courses, if you don't know how to use Zoom, if something's going on with your tech, I can't help you with that. But we have great technology resources on campus, so give them a call. There's a link for you to submit a ticket online. They have a chat function. They've got all sorts of help. It is during the week, so make sure that you're testing your tech during the week so you can get help, so that you're not stranded on the weekend, not able to get into something or work something. And if you don't have a tablet or a laptop to work on, or the computer, you should contact IITS to rent one for free from the library for this semester. The school has been providing hardware and help with Wi-Fi for students who are struggling. So if that's something you're struggling with, contact them. They may be able to help you. Finally, if you need accommodations and are registered with Disability Support Services, please contact me so that we can get set up with whatever accommodations it is that you're entitled to.
I am the Lorax. I speak to the scholars.
Do you have one final thought for the students, Lorax?
I am the Lorax. I speak to the scholars. Do your best every day and you won't waste your dollars. Online learning is tough, but you can reach your goals. Stay in touch with Professor. Ignore all the trolls. Keep up with the reading and do all the lessons and you'll come out on top with no need for guessing.
Thanks, Lorax. That's great advice. I hope everybody listens to it. I look forward to seeing you in office hours and corresponding with you via email. Good luck this semester. You got this.